Okay, we've been talking about fear of riding your horse and what we can do about it. And we've spoken about a number of solutions that we can do to help tamp down the symptoms, the uncomfortable feelings that we get when we get nervous and when we get overexcited. And we can do some of those things to take down our level of anxiety. And we can also get to the root of the issue, which is our thoughts. There's a process out there called havening. Havening was developed by a Harvard-trained physician by the name of Dr. Ronald Ruden, R-U-D-E-N. And you can see videos on YouTube about the havening process, and I'm going to explain it to you very simple right now. When we do certain physiological moves, and by that, it might be, let me just adjust this a little bit. It might be rubbing our arms, rubbing our face, rubbing our hands. When we do these three moves, it causes the release of delta waves. Delta waves are slow brain waves. Our brain waves go at a certain speed when we're in a normal conversational mode of traveling through the world. And when we start to daydream, they decrease and we go into what's known as an alpha state. When we go a little bit deeper than that and we're on the verge of falling asleep, we might be in a theta state. And when we get into a deep sleep, it's called a delta state. Now, this is all determined by the rate of, and when they slow down, they go to a different level, a different category of hertz per second, which is how we determine the brain waves. And when we slow our brain waves down, it's like mimicking sleep, which is a deep relaxation. So by triggering delta waves, we are, in fact, lowering our overexcitement and relaxing ourselves and calming ourselves. So the three moves again are rubbing your arms, could be either way, rubbing your arms. That is, in a sense, mimicking hugging yourself, giving self-comfort by hugging yourself or getting a hug from someone else. The other move, rubbing your face. How many times have you seen someone that, oh my God, look at what happened. Oh my God, what am I going to do? It's something that we do naturally, and the reason we do it is it's self-soothing. It makes us feel better. And the reason it makes us feel better, according to Dr. Ruden, who did the scientific research on it, the reason it makes us feel better is because we're releasing delta waves. The third move, rubbing your hands. How many times have you seen one that's nervous that starts to rub their hands? Again, it's another natural self-soothing mechanism that people employ without even realizing why it works. And we can do these three moves on purpose and in turn release delta waves and calm ourselves down. It's called havening. And along with the havening, it's a good idea to give yourself suggestions which are positive in nature, which are more inclined to make you relax. Just settle down. No need to get excited. It's time to just relax and take a step back. Stuff like that. Hypnosis is a very common thing. A lot of people think hypnosis is some woo-woo thing that's way out there. More often than not, we are in a state of trance more than we're not in a state of trance. Trance is just an automatic way that the brain, once it learns how to do something, will go into an automated behavior state. And that is, in a sense, a trance state. All emotions are trance states. So that's for another video, another time to talk about hypnosis. But the bottom line is, the best hypnotist you're ever going to come across in your entire life is yourself. Because you tend to believe what you're thinking, and you tend to repeat what you're thinking over and over again. And because of that, the suggestions that you're giving yourself are going to amp up your overexcitement. It's very useful to monitor what you're saying to yourself. And we'll talk about that more in depth as time goes on. But for now, just so far as havening goes, understand that the three havening moves are going to soothe you, and there's a scientific reason that happens. And you can look on YouTube and find a bunch of different useful videos that will explain the scientific process, if you're interested in really knowing what's going on inside of your brain, it's out there to learn. And there's also a number of different things that you can do that can help build up and intensify the effects of going through the havening process. I'm Tom O'Ryan. Check me out on equestrianhypnocoach.com.